In this lesson, I'll show you tools for writing. Writing tool. I divide the creative process into three main areas for writing. The representation of the creative process, which involves visualizing and structuring ideas, data capture, focusing on collecting and organizing information efficiently, and the writing format, ensuring a clear and consistent presentation. In each of these areas, I utilize various tools, segmenting my workday and resources into key areas. Creative captures data and information. This helps streamline my workflow efficiently. And formats. Let's look at each one. For capturing creativity effectively, I require a space to visually arrange disjointed thoughts and concepts, and arrange them visually. Like us who love cinema, we tend to be more visual than literary or auditory, appreciating the visual aspect more. Thus, it's essential to situate ideas in a setting akin to a cinema environment, which would be a scheme. For that purpose, I rely on three primary tools. The first tool is designed for crafting mind maps and content maps effectively and efficiently. I use Inspiration, but there are many programs for visual mind and concept maps. In this program, I can freely place and arrange elements visually, which is crucial for us cinema lovers. Chains of events, characters. I can form connections and illustrate plots effectively and vividly. I can craft plot lines and develop character relationships, color-coding events, and linking them through mind maps. This tool empowers me to take a chapter from a series or film and visually depict its entire structure with all its intricacies, capturing its full complexity on this plane. Film and freely depict a complete structure with all its intricacies on this plane of creativity. The next software I utilize is Prezi, the program I'm using to present this class. It's an intuitive tool where I can create connections and even form arguments. I can attach photos, draw lines, and visualize my writing, enhancing clarity and coherence. Attach photos, draw lines, and paths, then visualize my writing. This approach is beneficial because seeing what you're writing can be essential. It helps to clarify and organize thoughts, providing a clearer perspective on the narrative being developed. For example, I just finished a novel that's a 19th century police thriller. I needed to know what the city of Valparaiso in Chile was like in the 19th century. So I used this program to create a map. And on the map, I could place old photographs and understand precisely where each event took place, down to the specific street. I began marking details on a big wall map. These visual tools are crucial for screenwriters as they help transcend mere text and offer insights into their narrative materials. For that, there's an additional feature. Prezi lets you craft detailed timelines and plot your narrative along a temporal axis. You can add specific dates for when events take place and easily rearrange them as needed. Reorder events and visualize time, which is fascinating. A visual representation program enables you to observe time effectively. This tool is invaluable for screenwriters. Finally, analog tools like Legos can be used without issues. I frequently utilize them for creative purposes. And figurines like in this photo for representation. Relationship maps and character groups are essential for visual storytelling. The lines of force connecting them are distinct, as are their respective territories. Consequently, the realm of creative expression possesses unique instruments, markedly divergent from those employed in the domain of data acquisition. For data capture, I exclusively rely on the WorldFlow Week program. The reason for my preference of this workflow tool is its capability to not only capture textual content, but also rearrange and categorize it meticulously, including creating detailed subcategories and constructing complex information hierarchies. The script folder, as we'll explore in the upcoming lesson, resides within Workflow. This setup enables me to consolidate all necessary resources for crafting my feature film in a single location, ensuring efficiency and ease of access. I document every conversation and link I find in item 19 of the script folder, which serves as the inbox. This method ensures all information is stored efficiently for future use. There, I maintain a repository for all the information I anticipate using someday. Naturally, those who prefer not to rely on digital tools can opt for an analog alternative, such as a dependable notebook, which is portable and can be organized into various sections dedicated to different topics or scripts. You can carry it daily at any time. I use two types of cards that I really like. One is the Midori travel card, which is both beautiful and durable. It has been my companion on all my trips, offering reliability and style. These cards are essential for organizing my thoughts and plans, making them indispensable tools. The Rolven is a card crafted from exquisite paper, allowing you to organize your entire script folder into one compact notebook, perfect for classification. Now, I also use an electronic ink writing program that serves as an endless notebook where I keep a script folder. This tool is known as the Remarkable. It complements my process, allowing me to draft scripts efficiently. In this scenario, the device is referred to as the Remarkable. Finally, after completing the script folder and moving on to the final stage of writing the script within a specific system, I utilized numerous script writing applications. The diverse range of options in the script writing software market allows for tailored solutions to fit individual needs. I use Final Draft because I'm accustomed to it. It's the industry standard. Other options include Screenwriter, Syfix, Writer Duet, and the reliable Word or Page. Word or Page. If you don't have any of these programs, I'll provide a Word template for your script format in the additional resources. Also, a list of resources and great screenwriting pages where you can find many resources for writing scripts without needing to purchase software. Often I use the software. Now I'll move a scene from my script folder to Final Draft using the Gigan format. This process will assist you once your script folder is complete. It's a useful step in ensuring everything is organized and ready for finalization. And begin crafting your feature film. Let's head to the script folder. I considered starting with a sequence where both characters reveal their life stories. I titled this sequence. Naming scenes and sequences is beneficial, as it provides a title. This helps in organizing and giving structure to your narrative, because the name sets a kind of criterion for what we are telling. The sequence One Night with Antonia has 4 scenes. Farewell party, Antonia drank too much, Antonia wants to be with Miguel, and the empty apartment. I have written those 4 scenes and want to share them with you. For instance, at the farewell party, I have the entire scene's development ready, which we will transfer. Here is the original scene I wrote when I first conceived something related to this moment. It's fascinating to see how the initial idea evolves. This scene was the first time I imagined anything connected to this particular event. So we can see the difference between an initial capture of the mind to paper, or in this case to the screen, and a development. The first capture of the scene is Miguel accompanies Antonia to a house where a friend needs help, but it turns out to be a surprise party with all of Antonia's lifelong friends. Miguel is forced to stay, operates the projector, and watches Antonia's life unfold on a screen. That's the first draft. Let's move on to the development. We'll paste it here. Final Draft allows us to have the scene header immediately. Exterior and interior, which is a... Many people use a period, then claim the format is passion, then space and the day follow, and on it goes, continuing the cycle. It could capture the entire scene beautifully. I'm going to paste it now and ensure it's perfect. And I'll arrange it. It's action, and states as follows. As we cross the threshold, we realize it's a surprise party for Antonia. Many friends appear from various places, embracing everyone. Miguel sees Antonia's happiness. Catalina takes Miguel's arm and hands him a projector. Catalina is the name of a character. All this conversation reflects ongoing dialogue. You can plug this here. The Grace is projecting on this wall. The folder is on the desktop, labeled Presentation Music. You can play it using this music. It's ready for the presentation. Miguel is also a character. Dialogue. I'm continuing on transcribing a script, the scene written in the script folder. I just completed formatting the script in Final Draft, which was initially written in the script development folder, now in our script folder. This method simplifies writing a scene in script format since we've already gone through the entire process. It ensures that the script is organized and ready for the next steps. We've already explored vectors, the physical universe, and implants, covering everything in our script folder. I've also developed the scene's key structural points there. This ensures that the script is well organized and ready for the next steps. Then you take that and pass it on. It is not recommended to begin writing a blank page from scratch without first developing a script folder, reflecting on the content and planning the narrative structure, as this leads to spontaneous and often directionless storytelling. Stories are not made on the fly. They are systems with interconnected elements that maintain integrity and are not innocent in their interactions. Facing a blank page in Final Draft is unwise, as it hands over the script's system to a formatting tool, which bears the creative responsibility essential for story development. In a formatting program, one must assume all the creative responsibilities needed to develop a compelling story. These formats and systems serve primarily to capture and convey that narrative effectively, and put it into a commercially viable code format. I prefer doing this in a more comfortable and controlled environment, specifically within my personal script folder. Additionally, I will include script format scenes as appendices for your review and consideration. In the next lesson, I will show you how I work on the script folder to achieve the feeling of having an integrated system that fulfills the goal of writing a feature film.